that one, I can tell you, as long as, if you graduate one, you have above 2.0. And then you can go into that program. So for you, for instance, you graduate in December, you could start in January the Master's in Communications. You don't need to sit out a term, you don't need, but we should be getting you applying come August, come September, we are in August, come September, apply for the winter term so that you can evaluate if you have same ID, same PIN, we switch to a graduate status now. So you can be conditionally admitted based on come December that you formally graduate. Okay. And I will say, you know, interdisciplinary studies, we have a lot of students that do go in communications. Isn't that what your master's is? Mm-hmm. I mean, it seems to be a very natural transition. A lot of students I work with, the communication seems to be a very safe master's degree. What I mean by that is it's applicable to many different things. You can be in higher ed, you can be in business. You know, some people, it's really hard right now. People come to my office and it's in a crunch of, I need to get a degree that's going to get me a job. There is no magic degree out there right now. I mean, there's nothing. They come and are desperate to find me to give them, go into this. Some of them that we know we need things in, like nursing is always out there. You have to be a registered nurse to start here. So they have to be coming from a community college as an RN to start a program. So they're very disgruntled, you know, it's a very tough world out there right now as far as people, and that's why we have a lot of people going into this degree that I've been finding, because they've been the director of a company for 35 years and just got laid off, the whole branch was cut, now they don't have a degree, and they need 5 more classes. They were in school, got this great job, didn't need it because they were the highest of the high, and now they're laid off. So they're coming back, and that's when we say it's not black and white, because everyone has their own story, how they're using it. A lot of people are coming from many different places, using credits from multiple institutions, so it's really tricky, and that's why you really do need to sit down with one of us to make sure that you're on the right track, what you want to be doing with it. But communications does seem to be a very neutral degree that you can apply and show, especially with your undergrad. If you did a lot of business classes through interdisciplinary studies and you did a master's in communications, you can show them a transfer and say, look at my undergrad, I was heavy in business and then I did communications. No matter what you go into, you have to communicate. That's the way I look at it. Whether you're in my degree, whether you're in business, unless they are saying, I want you to have an MBA, you need to have the accounting degree, you need that, that's the way to go. There's just no one, you know, it's not easy to say do the MBA, do communications. Very different requirements, you know, as far as getting in, and but you need to know those up front. You know, you're just starting to, if you're thinking about master's, some of them have 3.0 requirement. If you don't graduate with your undergrad with a lower than 3.0, you're not going to get in the program. So that's why we try to get it early so that you know this stuff. Communications is the 2.0. So, you know, there's varying ranges of GPA requirements, you know, 2.0 and a transcript from here, you just fill out an application, we take care of the rest. You would have a stack of stuff to do for that MBA. But you just need to know that going into it. That's the whole thing, is just know what you're getting yourself into, because if you're not doing well in business classes, you might want to think about different masters. Does anyone have any questions about that? How to use it towards a master's? If you were thinking of like DPT or OT, I will tell you that at the information sessions, there is usually an IDS advisor there, someone from admissions. They will encourage you to go into a program that they feel, because they know that if you're coming in, you meet all the requirements, you have an empty slate, they will tell you, take these prereqs. I mean, we actually have someone go to those sessions so that they can say, great, you have your associates, you're just starting, thinking about coming here, here's a program we would recommend to fulfill your requirements. So if you haven't gone to one of those sessions yet, I would highly recommend going into a DPT session. Again, I know you feel like it's off, but you got to start now.
I believe they have their info sessions listed on their website.
They do. So if you enter degree programs and you look up your specific degree, the farthest right-hand corner is the information sessions. Like I know OT has one tomorrow. They typically have them once a month, somewhere around that. And it's not us talking about it. It's faculty, it's previous students, current students telling you, like OT, you have to be full-time basically once you're in that program. What?